Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name's Cam Mitchell. I've been a professional trader for 31 years. I've traded a live account all during that time, and about a couple of months ago I decided to try trading prop firms. Why? So I've decided to do this, and I've decided to be completely transparent and do it live on YouTube in front of my students, and also do videos every single day accounting for everything. I can tell you I do not want to do this video today. I haven't had any losses, but I haven't taken any trades this week. It's been a really tough week. It has been volatile. It hasn't been very clean, but there have been trades, and trading a prop firm account versus a live account, I'm realizing, is very different. And I've had to go through the process of figuring how many contracts I want to do. Excuse me. One of the big things that I've learned already is that so many influencers and creators on YouTube tell you that when you do an evaluation account, the best thing to do is be really aggressive, trade as many contracts as possible, and try and pass it in one day. Try and do a one or two really big trades. The problem with this is when you then go to your funded account, you haven't then learned to take it slowly. And the stats, as I said yesterday, show that most people blow their account within a fully funded account within 3 days, because they're way too aggressive. Now, there's two types of traders. There's aggressive traders and there's conservative traders. I am definitely a conservative trader. I don't like losses. I don't like the psychology of having a loss and being in a loss. I think it's horrible stress when you're in a loss. So I try and avoid that at all costs. And over my career, I've had a very high win-loss ratio. But I am extremely conservative at how I trade. I trade with the trend. I never trade against the trend. And I only trade after a pullback. So I have very specific rules. Now, at the moment, I've got this challenge that I'm doing to turn $2,500 into $1 million. And you've got all these people around you saying, how's it going? When are you going to do it? What's the timing? And putting it out in the public, and it puts extra pressure on you. So I've been in my head thinking about the drawdown with Apex, and this is with some other funded accounts as well. They have a trailing drawdown that sort of stands behind you as you have wins and losses. And that's been a really interesting process to go through. So look, I want to be, as I said, I'm being completely honest with you. I don't want to do this. I feel really silly. I've been doing this for 31 years. I've made a lot of money, been very successful. I've recorded all my trades before and put them on YouTube, put them on Instagram. I've been transparent in that sense. And now I'm doing something, and I want you to know that even professionals, when you try something new, feel like you're failing. Right now, I've had 5 days and I haven't taken a trade. So how many times have you felt like this? You start something and you want results really, really quickly. And if you don't get the results, you feel like you've failed. So I haven't had any losses. I'm trying to see that as a really big positive. Like, okay, I've stuck to my rules. I haven't taken anything silly. But there have been trades, and I have been just too conservative. So to give you an example, looking at the account here, you can see I'm totally transparent. Everything's on the screen. I've got the same account numbers the whole time. So you can see if I take a win or take a loss. If I do that, I'll show all my account details, my broker details, my stats, all that sort of stuff, and I'll show the trade. But this is the Russell. I trade the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Dow, and the Russell. And if you can see the start, this was the open right here, and you can see just how volatile it is. Now, I knew this was going to happen. We're in a downtrend. If we go to a really large time frame here, this is just on the Russell. I'll show you some other things as well. But look at all this beforehand. We had high, lower high, lower high. I use a 24 simple moving average as my trend indicator. You can simply see it was below purple all the way throughout here, really strong on the downside. This is where the open was here. And you can see when we go down to the shorter time frame, which is back here, that it's quite volatile. So I sat here in front of students and on YouTube for 3 hours, and it was just drifting, nothing to do. And I'm sure you've all gone through this before. You start to get tired and you start to get bored, and you say, okay, I don't think anything's going to happen tonight. And you relax and you take a break. Then, as that happened, and I'm off in fairyland, I had this trade here. So this trade here is a low and a higher low. So it's also above purple. So my rule is above purple. It's after a pullback here, and it's breaking out of that pullback with the trend. So that was a trade there for me, and I didn't take that, missed that. And then there was another one up here as well. So, and you can see what's happened. It's just gone and drifted up after that. So if I'd gotten into this one especially, there's quite a significant profit there. So going into the weekend, now I feel like I've had a loss. I feel deflated, and I'm like, oh God. And this is where I'm being transparent with you. I know I can trade. I've done this a lot, but I want to show you and be transparent that even really good traders with experience feel bad about themselves. But how you react to this will now define you as whether you're a successful trader or whether you're an amateur, not successful trader. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to concentrate on all the positives. And I'm going to say, well, do you know what? I didn't have any losses this week. There were lots of trades that did meet my rules this week. I'm proud that I've lasted 5 days without blowing my account, because most people blow their accounts in 3 days. I know that over the weekend, I'm going to concentrate on being really positive, really healthy, getting lots of sleep, concentrating on my mindset and say, do you know what? I'm actually really excited about Monday because there were lots of opportunities this week. Tomorrow and on Sunday, I'll go through charts and I'll go through and remind myself, there was a trade there. Look at that trade there. This is what could have been. It didn't. How can I be better? And how can I turn this into a positive? So what we don't want to do here is we don't want to sit here and start bashing ourselves, because negativity and putting yourself down never solved any problem whatsoever. So as I said, we just go, great, ignore everybody else. There's no time limit on this. My goal is to turn the account 2,500 into $1 million. It could take a month, it could take 3 months, it could take 6 months, it could take 12 months. I said this yesterday, if it takes 12 months, I need my head read. There's something definitely wrong, but I know it's possible. I know my criteria. I know my criteria works. And that's the real key with being a successful trader, having belief in what you're actually doing. So it's not about gambling. It's about being a professional and going through this. I've got through the week. I'm happy that I've got through the week, but I also know that there's a lot more to do, and I need to sort of raise my level a little bit more. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully, me being transparent with you and sort of, like, as I said, I didn't want to do this video. I finished work tonight, went and took all my clothes off, was about to go and have a shower, and went, no, I've got to do this video, because I'll look back on this and go, why didn't I do it? And I said I was going to do this and be totally transparent, and that's the good and the bad. So you're going to get haters, you're going to get people that laugh at you, you're going to get people that say you can't do it, and that's fine. Stay in your little bubble, concentrate on being better as a person, being the best version of yourself, and then concentrate on your strategy and go back over those charts and go, wow, look, there are just so many opportunities. I'm really excited for Monday. So hopefully this helps. I've done it. I'm going to put this video up. I'm not going to edit it at all. And hopefully we'll all look back on this in a month or so and go, oh, wasn't that first period really tough? But I'm glad I persisted and went through it. So hope this helps. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching the channel. And hopefully I can give you some more exciting creative content next week. Thanks for watching.